They say loneliness can make you see things, shadows moving in empty rooms, whispers and static, a face in the reflection that isn't yours. But what if the loneliness itself isn't just in your head? What if it's been watching you too? Around the world, entire generations have spent more time alone than any before them, scrolling, locked inside, disconnected, and something has started to grow in that silence. New monsters, born not from ancient religion or ritual, but from isolation itself. These are the urban legends of our modern age, and they're spreading faster than ever. In Japan, there's a story whispered online about Hitori Kakurenbo, the one-man hide and seek. It's said that if you perform it correctly, you can summon a spirit to play the game with you. All you need is a doll, rice, a needle, and your own blood. You fill the doll with rice, sew it shut with a red thread, and at exactly 3 a.m., you call its name 3 times. Then you hide and wait. People who've tried it report hearing footsteps, giggling, or the sound of the doll dragging across the floor. Some swear they've seen it move, slowly, deliberately, looking for them. The story began as an internet challenge, a dare, but it spread like a virus. Because curiosity and isolation are a deadly mix. Across the ocean in Russia, another legend was born in the dark corners of the internet. The Blue Whale Challenge. It wasn't just a story, it was a horror game disguised as a community. Players received secret instructions, challenges that grew darker each day. The final one? Take your life. It became an urban legend that turned out to be horrifyingly real. A cautionary tale that showed how loneliness can become a weapon, and how monsters don't need faces when they have Wi-Fi. In the United States, people talk about the smiling man, a figure that appears only at night, often when you're walking alone. He doesn't chase. He doesn't speak. He just smiles, impossibly wide, and dances toward you in slow, jerky motions. The legend began on Reddit, shared by late-night users trying to describe encounters that felt off. Since then, security cameras have captured real clips of people eerily resembling him, the same strange gait, the same grin. Maybe he's real. Maybe he's just what happens when our brains try to fill the silence with something that isn't there. In South Korea, there's the story of the elevator game, a ritual said to transport you to another dimension. You enter a building alone, ride the elevator in a specific sequence of floors, and on the final stop, a woman may enter. You're told not to speak to her, not to look at her. Because if you do, you'll never come back. Some say this legend became popular after the mysterious death of Eliza Lamb, a real woman whose final moments were caught on elevator footage, behaving erratically before disappearing. The story blurred the line between reality and myth so completely that even skeptics began to feel something was watching them in elevators. And then there's Slenderman, the faceless man in the forest, born not from folklore but from Photoshop. Created in 2009 as a creepypasta image, he became the internet's first digital monster. But soon he escaped the screen. Children claimed to see him in their dreams. Others blamed him for disappearances. And in one chilling case, 2 young girls attempted murder, claiming Slenderman told them to do it. A fictional monster became real through belief. Proof that fear doesn't need centuries to grow. It just needs connection, repetition, and the right amount of loneliness. When you strip away the setting, the doll, the elevator, the faceless man, all these stories share the same pattern. They start with isolation, they spread through screens, and they thrive on belief. Every click, every share, every late-night whisper gives them more life. They're the folklore of the digital age, born not around campfires but through blue light and silence. So maybe the real horror isn't the legend itself. Maybe it's the loneliness that creates it. Because when enough people believe the same fear, it stops being just a story and starts becoming something else. Something that breathes through us, watches through us, waits for when we're alone. So the next time you're scrolling late at night and you feel that strange chill, the sense that someone's behind you even though you're alone, remember, every monster starts as a story. Every story starts with a fear, and sometimes fear is just loneliness wearing a mask. Which of these legends would you dare to try or never even whisper aloud? Tell me in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe before the next one finds you first. Because next time, we're going deeper into the forbidden rituals of the internet, where digital belief becomes modern possession.